Good evening, Twitch. How are we all doing today? Yes, funnily enough, I am back on Warframe. Really loving this game. Really loving it. Turns out it's got a heck of a grind. It's got a heck of loot. It's got a bunch of things that I like. Some gameplay that I'm very much interested in. So yeah, I'm actually back here playing again. Going to be playing Destiny in a little bit, so I haven't got too long to play on Warframe because I am on a schedule. So but basically I'm trying to get Rhino, which is supposedly the good second Warframe for players to get. But to get some of the elements for it, apparently you just need to just keep going through the planets. Probably Mars or Saturn is some of the really good ones to have for it. I realise actually what I've done is I've muted my sound. When I was playing earlier, I was testing a few things out. I muted my own sound. There we go, that's better. Save changes your space. There we go. So, yeah, just going to play for a little bit, and then I will be switching over to the PlayStation, hopefully doing a smooth transition. Hopefully be smooth. Gonna see how that goes, yeah. And then just checking everything's okay. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, so been very much enjoying the grind. You can tell when you start to really get into a game when you start looking up wikis and builds and stuff when you're not playing the game. When you're thinking about a game, when you're not playing it, yeah, you're really into that game. I've done that with numerous games over the years. RPGs are a big classic example because you want to look up builds, you want to look up facts for items, you want to look at certain things. I do think I was supposed to be stealth kills or something, wasn't I? Oh well, who cares? Bam! There you go. So when you start doing that, you realise, oh, this game has got its hooks in me. So I've been looking up the Rhino stuff. The thing is, for a beginner in this game, the #1 advice that I keep seeing is just play the game. Just play the game. I am far too, until you hit the 50, 60, 70 hour mark, until you've unlocked a lot of the star map and made it to rank 5, rank 6, from what I vaguely remember reading. You're like, there's nothing you can do outside of just playing the game. You might as well just play the game. Enjoy it, work your way through. Have a few little mini targets like the Rhino as a second frame. It's probably a pretty good second target where to go from. The Bolter.
You're still in the clear. No detection.
Heads up to Tefty Teft, who on his How to Start Warframe guide, or his beginner's guide to like the first couple of hours of Warframe, he recommended working towards the Bolter. I actually didn't even need to go to the marketplace and spend credits on the blueprint. I actually just picked one up in a mission. So as you saw previously, I've got that going in the old foundry. Got that going on at the moment. And as you see, I got 2 out of the 3 Rhino parts. But to get the components for the next one, I need to be on like Mars for some of it, or possibly Jupiter or a few other places. So I figured I could try and like really narrow it down myself to go and get it. And I do want to go get it, but I have time. I have a lot of content to consume, a lot of things to do. I've got the Once Awake questline. Ow, well that hurt a lot. The Once Awake questline. So I need to do that at some point. There's so many other things that I need to do. But I think, do you know what? The biggest advice is just work your way through the star map. Just make some progress. Ooh, frames. Ooh, it's the first time that's ever happened. I'm running on a reasonably competent PC. I wouldn't say I've got max specs, but you know, GTX 1060, Ryzen 7, 16 gigs DDR4. I've got reasonable specs. Are we just going to spaces? There? No. That's the first time that's ever happened, so... Where are we going? That claims this way. Oh, up there. There we go. Bullet jump. Am I going down here? I'm going down there. Yeah, so I'm just doing that basically. I'm going through the star map. I'm here on Mercury. Ow. Shield agent, don't like you. Zap. You can all have a zap. A little bit of a zappiness. You know, upgraded some mods to really tank myself out as much as possible. I'm not saying I'm going solo, but because I've got matchmaking on. I've generally learnt the ability, the mission types. I wouldn't say I've actually fully mastered them, but I would say I've got a bit of a handle. Subteram, who's helped me the past couple of times I've been playing, has been really helpful in explaining a few of the finesse points of some of the mission types. So, you know, I am a newbie, 5 hours playing. That's about it, really. So I do appreciate all the help I can get. Like, for example, how the hell do I get through here? Do I go through this door? No. Through the vent. That was very Space Ninja-esque, wasn't it? Bam! Jump through. But the one thing I've learned is, whilst I've been crafting these rhino parts, is the importance of picking these things up. Again, I would say, just that whole picking up everything is really what you want to be doing. That's one thing that I've learned very much so. I think my teammate in this is probably just zooming ahead. He's probably very much ahead. With a shield.
You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
I do think maybe the best thing for me to do is just... Ow.
Hurry up. You are running out of time.
Alright.
We've reached the prison. Find our prisoner in one of these cells.
Okay, this guy... I'm glad my Taxon got, you know, helper friend is... That guy's tough. Right, so it's in one of the cells, Well, can I get in, please? Oh, mess that up. Alright, let's go for the one that's by itself. Ah. Nope. I'm very aware I have 43 seconds left. This one? No. Oh, always the last one.
I'm in your debt, Tenno. Let's
Excellent.
go home.
Ah, and the other thing that Sub told me the other day, which was good, which is you can just zoom to the end and they will teleport with you.
Got an extra weapon? They won't just let us walk out of here.
No, but if I go through it quickly enough.
Alarms successfully hacked. The location is returning to normal security levels.
And then I don't have to worry about him. Thank goodness. Whew. I just get through. Coordinate. See, I've got all these stuff going down the side here, so far side over there. And it just is a case of just making sure you collect it all, do everything you need to. A few things ranked up. Credits, everything you need to, so.
Tenno, we have an emergency situation developing.
I'm sure we do.
It's more infested. Get to the node I've marked on your navigation console.
Infested? Okay then. So this is infestation. I don't know what infestation means. Again, I'm just going through things. I'm probably going to hit a wall at some point. A wall where it's just basically going to be the case of Yeah, I'm not doing anything I'm not doing any damage to any of these people or doing anything. So, hopefully by then I will have other activities I can go pursue.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Okay.
Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
That I believe.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I need access to a terminal. Find one and patch me in. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Oh, this is an awful lot. Oh wow, there's a lot. Ow, this might be a bit beyond me, maybe. That was an awful lot, that. Yeah, I knew you were. Well, I'm trying, love. I mean, I suppose the only thing I'll say is at least I'm gonna get my experience affinity up. Jeez. Alright.
We are finished here. Move on.
Alright, great. I suppose the only bonus is I'm moving on and not in a way that actually matters.
Here is a terminal.
Okay,
Get
good.
me in
How
and
many of
get
these do I
ready
have to
defend.
do?
Heavy infestation ahead. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
A moment, a minute. A moment would be great. A moment suggests like a few seconds. I think these are cool enemy types. They're just kind of like the typical zombie-esque things.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Oh well. Oh my god, you're playing Warframe! Warframe of Destiny. Yes! Yes, I seem to be on the converted train. It only took, oh god knows how many years to do it. I've actually played Warframe before. I've put about maybe sort of 10 to 15 hours in on the PlayStation. But I fell for probably the same trap that everybody fell for, in the fact that the systems were extremely complicated and I just didn't really take it seriously. So I just kind of did it and moved on. Oh. How do I drop this thing? Thank you. Because I just need to kill all the enemies now. Despite you saying that, I am playing Destiny in a bit. Because I play Destiny for the people. If everyone in my clan in Destiny, and all the people that I normally raid with, if they all played Warframe, I probably wouldn't be touching Destiny 1. By all means, I'm only playing for about another half an hour or so, but by all means, jump on. I don't mind. You will notice I'm a newbie. Like, I started playing Tuesday. So, but I was so intrigued enough that actually, I did this over playing Hearthstone on Tuesday. I don't know, it's quite right. Oh, thank you. But yeah, by all means, jump on. It says eliminate all enemies, but there are no more enemies left. Oh. Is it when I pick this up, more appear or something? What are they? They're down here. Where are the enemies? Oh, there. Right, I'm happy to kill all the enemies. Just, I don't want to go running for them. I assume I don't have to take that package with me anymore. Oh, you wanted me to go up here. You know, I could just hop up. I'm pretty good space ninja. Yeah. Could I add you on Xbox at least? Will that work through PC? I assume I have an Xbox account. I've never owned an Xbox in my life, so I've never actually ever signed up for an account. I say that whilst I'm streaming on Mixer, but hey, if Josh, what's his name, from Mixer, the community manager, just wants us all to integrate and be together, then great. That I will do. What the hell is that? Sorry that my first response is to shoot it. If I have an account, my tag will be eHeroDC. That's what I use for everything, so... Where is the thing? God, there's more of them! But by all means, do. If like I don't receive a notification, you're on PC, it's okay, so I'll sit and watch. Yes, I'm on PC, I'm afraid, yes. Otherwise, I'd say, yeah, hop on. It's a shame there's no cross. I mean, I understand that the PC and the console versions have different servers and stuff, so I understand why there's no cross-play. But it is a shame. So, but by all means, lend out the advice. Like I said, this is, you know, I'm on Mercury. I'm just assembling my Rhino Warframe. I've just got the blueprints for a Bolter, which I'm currently assembling right now. And I'm just working my way through everything. I haven't even got to the second dream yet, which I know is apparently a big story quest line. So, if you have any advice or tips or things, by all means, please share. I don't mind. But yeah, I will be switching over to Destiny because of the people. It's at the moment, it's not the gameplay. I actually came to this realization, a mixture between, off the back of the Destiny information for their new expansion, the Forsaken, and the annual pass and everything that's coming up, and the fact that all the news that came out of TennoCon, that I saw some of the trailers and things for TennoCon, and I was like, wow, that stuff looks amazing. I mean, I already dabbled on PlayStation, I already dabbled in the Plains of Eidolon a little bit. I was way under-leveled, and I obviously didn't really have much of a clue what I was doing. But I liked the open world, it was cool, I liked going around it, so I did that quite a bit. Always getting loot. I'm not pistol ammo, but always getting loot otherwise. And then I just saw the stuff that they've got coming up for Fortuna. I love that. Destiny's Forsaken. Warframe's Fortuna. So, whatever. Anyway, and I was like, great. So, I'm going to be shelling out 60 quid on another game just to play it for a year. A game which I've never really... I've always felt like I've fallen behind or I've never caught up and stuff. Now, I am very, very, very well aware that Warframe is something
we have an emergency situation developing.
I could really never ever get to the end game of. I could never ever ever get to the end game of Warframe. I haven't got the hundreds and hundreds of hours to sink into it. Well, I might over the space of the next year or so to sink into it to make sure that I can get to that point. And I'm sure if I took the time, the tens, even possibly over the next few months, hundreds of hours that I'm sinking into Warframe to sink into Destiny, I could get to the same point. But as of right now, right this moment, I'm not excited to play Destiny.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here.
I have no desire to log on, despite the fact that I have a pretty much max leveled character. I have lots of good gear. I don't have everything. I'm still quite short, quite a few important things. I don't have a sleeper. I don't have a thingy rifle, Praethean rifle. I don't have a Worldline Zero. All those exotics. I don't have full sets. The real end game of Warframe is Fashion Frame. Yes, I have heard of that. And that's the other thing as well. I have walked in to some people have just jumped in because of obviously the matchmaking I've left open because I want to play with people and stuff. Was the massive problem with Destiny was the massive paywalls. Yeah, well, they didn't do themselves any favours with Destiny 2. You just look at Eververse and stuff and things like that, and it's just like, I don't want to do that. I have managed to play Destiny 2 from now till the end on just buying the expansions alone, and I have been okay to enjoy the game. I haven't felt the need. Did I kill it? Oops, I killed it. Did I kill it? No, I did. So what do I do to capture it? Do I just wear it down? Right. I killed it. Is that a failure?
Excellent work.
Oh, I got it. Okay, excellent. They had a chance to redeem themselves with D2, but they failed. They removed Catbot. By Catbot. Yeah, removed by failed. Removed by Catbot. Okay, I'm guessing that was them, not me. That removed by Catbot was possibly a language thing. I'm not fussed though about language, but Catbot, fine. Okay. They had a huge chance, because do you know what? They had a great game, but this is the problem when they started making the game whilst they were still making content for Destiny 2, and they saw a lot of the complaints about casuals and stuff, and like the casuals, I say the casuals, even people like me going like, oh, I'm not accessing any of the end game, there's so much of it I'm not doing, and blah 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 blah, and that's fine. But they really then oversimplified it, and then the Eververse was just shockingly bad. How much Eververse and microtransactions and budgets and games and stuff, and there's a lot of business, there's a lot of politics, there's a lot of other elements which I'm not even going to pretend I understand. I know it is not as simple as Bungie going, ha ha ha, we want more money, we've built a game, but we want to see if we can squeeze every penny out of the player because we couldn't care less about the player. Because I'm sure they actually do. I'm sure they are actually decent human beings, and I'm sure they actually do care about people. The problem I have is the fact that you do compare it to Warframe, and you're like, do you know what? Here is a game which, yes, was broken initially. I didn't realise that was the way that was going to go down. That, yes, was broken initially, and yeah, it was very bare bones, and yeah, the developers had to stick with it. But I'm 5-6 hours into this game, already put 10-15 hours into the PlayStation version. I haven't had to put in a penny, and I feel like I'm getting a lot of this game. I'm excited to play this game. I know I could buy Platinum. I know they have all the microtransactions along with that. But when it tells you that you can get 95% of the content without paying a penny,
it's more infested.
Sounds good to me, you know? I will give this game a really good shot because, yeah, I haven't had to pay anything for it, and I'm enjoying it. And if I hit that, for some reason, hundreds of hours in, and I hit that 95% barrier where I can't access that last two part, and I have gotten 300, 400, 500 hours out of this game, I'm more than happy to throw the developers a bit of money to say, thanks for the last 500 hours of fun. Here, you may have some money. Warframe is a genius creation. You don't have to pay. You just have to if it's no longer pay to win, it's pay to play. Yeah, and you know what? The way a lot of people have summarised it, because well, that was stupid. That was stupid. A way a lot of people have summarised the way you play Warframe is the whole point of Warframe is the grind. You go places, you go somewhere, you go grind for resources, grind for materials. You know, use the items you've got. The items are different, Warframes are different, gameplay's varied, fashion is awesome, etc. And if you want to pay real money, you skip all that out. So you basically pay to not play. You skip a whole section of gameplay by playing. And if you want to just do that, I mean, I contemplated briefly when I first started this, I thought, do you know what, if I'm going to really sink some time, maybe I'll pay and just get one particular Warframe. I'll just invest in that one Warframe and you know, a cool one, and I'll go with that. And I'm like, well, I already have one for free right now. And by the sounds of it, I can get a second one, the Rhino, pretty early on. Certainly before I've even maxed this one. Because at the end of the day, there's no point ditching a Warframe until you've maxed it. Oh, yeah, I should take this seriously. These guys all know what they're doing, right? So, I still, at no point do I feel like I'm running out of stuff and therefore need to buy things to pay for extra content. So, you know, I understand why it had initially had a bad reaction. You guys can drop it? Or data purging. Do I trust? Are you guys managing it? Do I need to go and check on it myself? Oh, is he doing it anyway? No, Judge Man. I believe in you. But the story of the game.
It's too late. We've lost.
Oh, we've lost it.
You will need to be more careful. With
Alright, we lost it. But the story of the game is phenomenal when you eventually play it. Well, that's the other thing as well. The story of Destiny did let me down a little bit. And I get that they're taking it in new places. And I've heard a lot of arguments for people who say, well, you know, why? Of course you're going to pay for Forsaken and the annual pass. You know, it's about £60. That's what you'd be paying for a brand new game, you know, that you would play for about a year. And you're right. I'm sure if I looked it up, I actually haven't looked up my time spent on Destiny 2. I'm sure it's at least probably 100 hours easily, if not longer. Easily. And 60 quid for 100 hours worth of gameplay is great. Just the problem for me right now is I'm not going to pre-order the game. I'm not going to pre-order it because why would I? Can I hit this thing? Require scanner. Oh, okay. No, I'm not going to. Because why would I? When A, I'm not starved for things to do. It's not like I'm starved for games to play right now between Warframe, Hearthstone, going back to South Park. Hopefully going to get a copy of God of War for over the summer. So I'm not starved of things to play. I'm just going to wait and see how it fleshes out. If it turns out it's amazing and it's game-breaking, yeah, I'll dip into it. But also, they promised I'm going to try and beat Destiny lacks longevity. That's its problem. Do you know what? I agree and disagree with that statement because there is a lot to do in the game. I have not done half the stuff I could do. If you've bought the DLC, so like I said, I plopped down 80 quid at the start of the year, which got me the base game and the 2 expansions. So I haven't given a penny to Bungie since I originally bought the game. And, okay, Curse of Osiris, very, very bad. Really bad expansion, very weak story. Apart from the raid lair, which is still pretty great, very little to do, and that lot. Warmind dropped a lot. It dropped a lot of content. And there's plenty of things to do between quest exotics to go after, EP to grind, weekly stuff with faction rallies and Iron Banners, and even though I'm not happy, I'm not someone who the faction rallies is aimed at. That's my other thing. Just very, very quickly, this is the other reason why I've gone to Warframe over Destiny. Because of the way the faction rallies and Iron Banner is handled at the moment, I feel like I can't play it because I'm on a time limit. I've got to sink in X amount of hours that week. So therefore... Oh, did I not get the door? So therefore, I feel like I miss out, and that's what's happened, I think, with...
Alarms reset.
Alright, oh, do I just grab this? Okay, I'm not. Oh, can I go to this? Oh, yeah. That's stupid. I don't feel any pressure, you know, I've got a lot of stuff to do in this game, in Warframe, and I can do it whenever I want. I can grind out everything whenever I want to. There is absolutely no pressure, no time constraints. I'll do things when I want to do things. You can jump on those orange wires. Yes, that's what I did it earlier. I did it earlier by accident, and that's what I was going to try and do then. But
if you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Jeez, this is what happens when I try and do 2 things at once. Can't concentrate. Let's go down.
Alarms. Data destruction is imminent.
All right.
You need to hurry.
I will.
I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grineer.
I'm coming. Right, let's get up here. But yeah, so for me, it had lots of stuff to do, but I'm I'm not excited to play it. Maybe it's because I've been playing Destiny for,
Retrieval was successful.
you know, several years now, and Warframe feels very different. It's a lot more actiony. There's a lot more to it as far as, you know, weapon types and stuff, things like that. I mean, not that I'm not excited for bows and stuff in Destiny, but I do like the movement. I do like the Space Ninja fantasy. It is cool, and now I've gotten the hang of it a little bit. I'm not a pro, but I feel like I'm able to move a little bit more efficiently now. See, look at that. Wouldn't have been able to do that a week ago. And up the wall. You coming with me, bro? So, yeah, basically my summary is that outside of actually playing to play with friends, there's no reason for me to play Destiny. There are things for me to grind towards. There are things I can do. Maybe it's because it's nothing new for me right now. Maybe I'm just wanting something that feels completely different. You know, the enemies here, they say, oh, they die really quickly. They're not very spongy. It feels like you're just throwing things out there. But I don't care. I'm enjoying it. So once you get past the initial grind, this game offers so much more. And when you meet the Stalker, you're going to have a lot of fun. I've heard about those in the Plains of Eidolon. I've heard you hunt them down and stuff. And this is the thing. I wasn't necessarily looking for a replacement as a hobby, you know, as a game as a hobby. I already play Hearthstone, so that was sort of my #1 game as a hobby. Destiny was because of the people. But I could see myself really getting into this. I really could. The problem I had initially was the fact that... the fact that I'm getting stuck on the geometry. Is that I was a bit like... I was initially a little intimidated by the sense of the grind and what it could be. You know, do I have the time? I mean, luckily I can just sync all the time to it. My streams this week. I haven't touched South Park for a week, which is probably not a good thing. I probably should. Because I should finish that. But one of my best friends has always said to me, look, if you want to play a game, play a game. Who cares if you haven't finished another one? Who cares if you've got 7 games unfinished? Play the game that you are interested in. Because why on earth should you sit there going, oh, I really should play this game, but I haven't played any others.
Alarms successfully hacked. The location
So,
I
don't really want to play this game, so I should really go and play another game. Oh, I'm not really sure about that. Why? You should sit down and go, do you know what I want to play? I want to play Warframe. Do you know what I should do? I want to play Hearthstone, so I'll play Hearthstone. So, guess what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play that game. Oh, there's something up there. Do we go this way? And you know what? And this is the thing. I do like to be consistent, and I do want my streams to be consistent. I really do. But on Tuesday, I was like, do you know what? I really want to play Warframe. So I want to play Warframe. And then I tried to make it up on Thursday because I want to be consistent. I really do. Okay, there's like something in the way. Ow!
Alarms have been triggered. You need to
that was stupid.
Before the data destruction is complete.
I was doing so well. No! Ow! Please tell me you're doing it, friend. Is friend in there? I don't know if friend's in there or not. Oh, I'm so gonna fail this. All this time for nothing. Do you know what? I'm so glad. No! Failed.
The data we retrieved will have to suffice.
Oh.
Get to extraction.
Have you got a Discord or like a TeamSpeak? I haven't at the moment. I'll be honest with you. I'm a very small channel at the moment. You know, I've got 62 followers on Twitch, like 3 here on Mixer. I have like I said, I have my clan from Destiny. Those are mainly the people who I speak to and things. But that's more about Destiny and the group stuff rather than actually like me and my channel and stuff and things like that. I could create one, and I'd more than happily invite you to it, but it would literally just be you and me in it at the moment, I'm afraid. Again, I'm having... I mean, I've only been streaming since April, May? So I've only been streaming about 3 months. So the growth I've had so far, I'm quite pleased with. On Twitch, I've become an affiliate, which is, you know, is something that's a nice goal to aim for. I do like Mixer. I like the fact that it's interesting when I play Hearthstone, because on Mixer, it seems that nobody else is playing Hearthstone on Mixer. And I do see that Warframe is quite quiet. It seems that Fortnite has just taken over. Fortnite, PUBG, it seems to be the games on Mixer, and then a few others. But you know, after hearing Josh, the community manager for Mixer on DCP, I'm quite impressed with the service. I have enjoyed it quite a lot. So I could set up my own Discord channel. The good thing for me is, in a week's time, believe it or not, a week I will be on my summer break. So I will have 6 weeks off from work. I say 6 weeks. Despite what people believe, I still have to go into work over those 6 weeks. I actually still have classrooms to set up, planning to do for the year, resources to make. I still have a lot of stuff. I go in, over the 6 weeks, I'll probably spend a good week or so of it in work. But I can go in when I want. There's no kids in, so I can do it whenever I want. And I do have a family holiday planned, going to Germany for a week. So I do have a family holiday planned during that point. So I won't be able to stream from the 7th to the 14th of August. I won't be streaming during that point, because I'll be on a family holiday. However, the rest of the time, when I'm not doing family things, I am devoting to the stream. So I'm doing longer streams. Going to try and get in from like sort of 6, 7, 8 hour streams, whatever I think I can manage, doing various games.
Tenno, we have an emergency situation developing.
I don't know if I can squeeze one more in. To be honest, a little insight into the teaching is well appreciated. Hey, I am always happy. That is one thing, despite the fact that I'm on here playing games, and I've been playing games for most of my life, 25 plus years. Teaching is something I can also give advice about. Teaching is something I have quite a lot of experience, nearly 8 years worth of teaching now. So that is something that I can always give advice about. Oh, I got one of the Morphix. I just need the computer module, and then whatever that bottom one is there, I don't know what that is, for the Rhino systems. But apparently they're much easier to farm when you're on Saturn. So I was just playing through until I got to Saturn. I'll go from there. So, but I'm going to switch over now to, we're going to come out of Warframe. So I'm going to switch over to, put EG on. Oh, there you go, no signal. OS Desk PlayStation controller. We're going to switch over to Destiny and go on to the game chat on that. But yeah, the other thing I'm then is going to do more streaming. This isn't Hearthstone. No, it's not Hearthstone. I am. I consider myself a variety streamer. Even though I do specialise in Hearthstone and at one point Destiny, but that seems to be going out the window at the moment. Oh, I need to change my titles. Let me go over and change my titles. Restream. It's time to... This is going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference here for all you card games fans. Let's go into this. Raid. Time to raid. That's why I'm on here. So... okay. I will be streaming Hearthstone again on Tuesday from 7:30 British time. So please, by all means, come and join me then. I would very much enjoy it. I have thought about this. This is one of the big conundrums I had. Oh, I've got myself down as Hearthstone. That's why. Oh, okay. That's my bad. I thought I had it on Warframe. I thought I changed it. Clearly I did. I must have changed it just on Twitch. This is the problem I'm playing right now. Thank you for that. I feel like I've disappointed you if you've come here looking for Hearthstone and you found a Warframe, which is now suddenly turning into Destiny. I'm sorry about that, especially as I know Mixer has very little Hearthstone action at the moment. I do check over there to see what it's like, what people are, the Mixer Hearthstone scene is like, because obviously most of it takes place on Twitch. That's where the official Play Hearthstone stream all their esport events from. That's where all the big streamers are there, and that's where they do everything. But I'd happily become a Mixer Hearthstone specialist if there was ever something. It's all changing. Yeah, I know. 1 second. Actually, I can still talk to you because this is the microphone for Twitch. This is the microphone for Clan. This is the microphone for Twitch. Which I've got to plug in. I like that it's detachable. It means when I'm playing other games. These are really comfy headphones. These are Turtle Beach headphones. I'm not sponsored by Turtle Beach. I'd love a sponsor. I'd really love a sponsor. But unfortunately, seems 3-month-old streamers who only average sort of 6 to 7 viewers if I'm lucky. Yeah, there's one Russian guy. Hey, Russian guy and an English guy. Go Europe. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, and if I could, I would specialise in Hearthstone. But unfortunately for me, that's not how I play games. I don't specialise on one game. If I ever got to the point where people were really interested, and I'm just going to move the webcam here to the TV, because I'm going to be facing the TV now. So sorry if this is making you feel a little bit motion sickness. There we go. Because I'm going to be up looking at the TV. This is the PSVR view. That webcam is very dodgy. I want to make sure that it's done properly. Sorry if this is making your motion sick. There we go. I like to keep the cat bed in to remember of other times. There we go. That's better. It's time to save up gold for the new expansion. I'm sitting on 5,200 gold. Unfortunately, though, I wasted a load of dust. I was really bad, and I was making some different decks, and I crafted a load of different cards. Like, I saw Trump's version of a Keleseth Big Mage. So, which is actually, in theory, it sounds cool, isn't it? You know, Big Spell Mage only runs your big spells. So, 2 Flame Strikes, 2 Blizzards, 2 Meteors, 2 Dragon's Fury, and 2 Polymorphs. That's 10 spells. So the other 20 are all minions. So, put Keleseth in there. Now, it does mean you can't run Doomsayers or Raven Familiars, which are basically cards designed for it. I bought the 50 card pack. Do you know what? I am going back and forth on whether I should be buying the expansion thing or not. Boomsday, yeah. I actually cannot decide whether or not I want to spend the money or not. Free-to-play Hearthstone is hard. It is hard. It is. I will give you that. It is extremely hard because I don't have a second account. It's actually my wife's account, but it's slowly becoming my daughter's account because I tried to get her to play several years ago and she just wasn't interested, so she didn't play. And I'm trying to keep it going at the same time. But unfortunately, I struggle. I struggle to keep up with my own dailies and regular events and stuff and things like that. So actually trying to come up with a Hearthstone account and trying to do that is ridiculously difficult. So let me just plug this stuff in. I do want the free golden legendary. I actually really want the Jaraxxus because he looks cool. He looks insanely cool. But unfortunately for me, I can't do that. Hang on one sec. Excuse me one second. I'm just going to have to mute myself for a second. Sorry about that. Other half checking about flight information and things like that. Yeah, so I really want the Mecha Jaraxxus portrait. And, £70 for 80 packs. It's a good price. It's less than £1 a pack, which is better than normal. It's still a lot of money, though. It's still a lot of money. And I went for the Witchwood packs. I love Big Druid so much. Yeah. Do you know what? I don't play turn 9 win. I don't play as much Druid or Warrior because about a year ago I took the route of like I said, I'm a casual player. I'm not a free-to-play player because I've probably poured a good couple of £100 over the years in. Up until Gadget-san, I think I bought at least the pre-order for every expansion. I didn't buy it for Gadget-san because I was just really low on my own personal money. I had virtually no money and I couldn't afford it. I had about 5,000 gold saved up, so I thought, oh well, that's close enough. I'll get my own 50 packs. And then since then, I stopped buying the expansion orders. I didn't pre-order Goro, Frozen Thrones, got Cobalt's Catacombs. I didn't order any of those, and I just made do with the money I had. And then I got halfway through. I got to about Frozen Thrones, and I was like, do you know what? I can't keep up. I know there were certain, obviously, niche decks, you know, the heavy legendary decks I was never ever going to be able to build. But I was like, I can't keep up. I want to dabble a bit this, dabble a bit that. And I thought, do you know what I need to do? I need to pick a class, or two. And I ended up picking two. Two classes that I just have to say, I am not playing these classes. I am not playing them. And it doesn't matter what decks come out. It doesn't matter what happens for them. These classes are just done. I am not playing them anymore. So, and it just meant that I could dust all the epics and legendaries and golds I had from that, which gave me a huge, for Knights of the Frozen Throne, that gave me a huge injection of dust. Got like 6,000 dust from that. And it meant if I pulled any cards from that, I would dust them too. And it took off the relief of just like, do you know what? I'm only having to play 7 classes instead of 9, if I want to. Now, by that point, I'd already got my Golden Paladin, so I'd kind of semi-retired Paladin at that point. I wasn't overly looking at the decks, because I was looking to do the others. And I was heavily invested in the Priest, so when Priest started coming out on top there, with Anta and Raza and stuff, big chunk of all my Golden wins. I said Rip, Warrior and Hunter. Ha! And that's what I did. I said Rip, Warrior and Druid. I looked at the first thing that helped me decide was I thought about all the decks I've ever played. What have I ever loved? I loved Paladin, that's where I'd had the Golden. Loved Priest, loved Dragon Priest. Loved playing Hunter with the Beast, loved Mage. And I dabbled in Warlock and Shaman a few times, and Rogue. I dabbled in them a few times. But my most played class was Paladin, followed slowly by Priest, and then it was Hunter. And then shortly followed by, I think it was Shaman Mage, and then a little bit of Rogue. And I'd like wins for Warrior. I think I had maybe 20 constructed wins and about 50 with Druid, whereas all the others were near 100 or over 100, and my Priest was like 300. So I was like, that's it. So despite the fact that I had a lot of legendaries for both classes, I just dusted them, dusted all my Goldens, didn't craft any Death Knights, didn't craft anything else, and those two classes I just have never played. I've just never played them. Since Knights of the Frozen Throne for about a year now, I just haven't played those two classes. And it's made things easier. And yes, Big Druid has come out, and some interesting, I was really tempted because I wanted to give Taunt Warrior, Quest Warrior a go, but I was like, I need to get the quest and a few other cards and stuff. And I just thought, you know what? No, I just have to put them to bed, and until I've goldened all the other 7 classes, just not worry about them. Just not do it. So I recently, 2-3 weeks ago, golden did Priest, so I've retired that one, put that one to bed for a little bit. And I'm focusing on Hunter and Mage right now. Those are my 2 highest. I'll dabble with Shaman a little bit if I need to, and maybe Rogue and Warlock, maybe a little bit if I need to. I'm not really feeling either of them right now, not really. But I'm loving Hunter right now, I'm loving Mage right now, and I'm reasonably interested in Shaman right now. I've built Shudderwalk, I've built Even, I've tried different variants, and they're okay. Love me some Big Spell Mage, really love me some Big Spell Mage. And Kibler's Elemental Mage, really love that, though that doesn't perform as well these days. I think Big Spell Mage works quite well. And like I said, recently found Trump's Kelesith Big Spell Mage, so I might be trying that on Tuesday, because I'm quite keen to give that a go. Have been loving Hunter, Recruit Hunter, been playing Even Hunter in Wild, that's great fun, that is. It's not brilliant, and there's a lot more broken stuff in Wild, but it is great fun. I do enjoy it. So, but other than that, I just need to focus on those classes, and I can't afford to play. I'm going to join their fire team, join Angel's fire team, even if the player training isn't ready yet. Please wait a moment. Oh, okay, can I join laps? Join fire team. Join Laps's fire team. And I'll go to the chat in a minute. Yeah, so I'll just keep playing with them, and I can see where I get with them. I may or may not be able to get all the way without spending any money. The 50 packs, the thing that got it for me, in Witchwood, no, that isn't where I was going. The thing that got it for me in Witchwood was the fact that, firstly, it was 70 packs for the same price as 50. And I was like, that is good. I know we get a golden legendary instead of 20 packs. What would I prefer? 20 packs or a free golden legendary? Now, yes, there is the theory that can be made that the golden legendary, if it's a good one, you could disenchant it into a regular legendary of choice. That's true. But with 20 packs, just sort of virtually there. But the other thing that 20 packs did is it would get other epics maybe, or other goldens, or things like that that could possibly go towards that legendary too. And you stand a chance of getting another legendary that you might want for other reasons. Because there's more than one legendary that you want. But the other thing that made a difference for me was the fact that I could then go into the US store and buy it for the European region. So instead of paying £50 for it, I paid £35, which made it significantly cheaper. And the final cherry on top for me was that at that point, personally, I had a little bit of spare cash. I hadn't bought my beast, that is this PC at that point. I was just playing the game. So I had the spare cash. It was actually ironically that pretty soon after I'd pre-ordered and done all that, like literally a couple of weeks later, I decided I actually was going to finally give the streaming thing a go. So I spent all my money on a PC. And this is the point. Right now, I just invested £1,500 into my PC and all the setup and everything. So I like have no spare money. I just have zero. There's nothing I can do about it. So yeah. Anyway, I better get into the party chat because otherwise they're going to wonder where I am. I'm just going to blank that because safety reasons. It's only fair to let my friends have their privacy. PlayStation Network temporarily be busier in use. Jesus Christ. Mine says it's fine. So why can't I see my friends list? I don't know if I should get the 50 or 80. The 80 is a better deal. It's just a straight up a better deal, the 80 is. You get pretty much the same value for packs, but you get Mecha Jaraxxus thrown on top. If you look at the two side by side, that is literally what you would get. PlayStation Network is being a bitch. And if you can afford the 80, I said go for the 80. You get the same value of packs, you get your free golden legendary, and you get Mecha Jaraxxus. Mecha Jaraxxus is cool. Alright, is he gonna let me join now? Let me join now. Or both. Well, yeah. If you're like Garrett from the Angry Chicken and you're just rolling in the dough, then yeah, get both. 2 golden legendaries. Okay, I think is it joining? Hello, can you all hear me? Yes, fantastic. Sorry, guys. I managed to get on, like, I couldn't join Angel's fire team. It said the player is not ready yet. And I was like, oh, jeez, what's going on here? So I joined onto Laps and that worked. And then I've tried like 4 times to join the party and it kept going, no, PlayStation Network error. No, PlayStation Network error. And I was like, oh, jeez Christ.
Oh, so it does work when I block you. Yes.
Oh, that's harsh. Very mean.
PSN is kind of sketchy these days.
Yeah.
That's been shit the last
I've heard a lot of people bitching and moaning.
What is it?
Wow. Fucking warlocks and their melee range with Ophidian aspect.
I got an ornament.
Awesome.
I didn't see what it was
Which
for.
one?
I'm not sure. It went to the postmaster.
Oh, my mic was on the whole time.
Hello.
How's it
Hey,
going?
how you doing?
Welcome. Alright, I can unmute
I
now.
was
Great.
thinking just-
It was for Cirrus.
is there a boo in the...
There is not.
Boo?
I love playing Iron Banner when people just keep leaving your team every few seconds and oh my god. Why am I doing this?
Is
to
D2
myself?
worth buying?
Why don't I just quit?
I'm not the person to be asking that question right now. I'm really not. Because, as I've been saying whilst I've been trying Warframe this week, I'm going off D2 and going on to Warframe because I haven't got the money to buy Forsaken. If they come out with a really good deal,
Killed himself.
where you get D2, all the expansions, Forsaken, and the annual pass for a decent price, like 60 quid. For all of that, that is a good price for 60 quid. There's a lot of game for 60 quid. And it is decent quality. D2 gets significantly better when you have people to play with. And when I say you have people to play with, you have people to play the raids. Because the raids in D2 are fantastic. Leviathan, Eater of Worlds, and Spire of Stars, I think Spire of Stars is what we're going to do tonight, is fantastic. They are great raids. And when you play with people that, you know, you have great fun with and stuff, which is who I'm playing with tonight. These are the regular people who I play with tonight. So my really good friends. We have a great time and we really enjoy it. And it's great fun to do it. If you're playing solo, it's still good fun and you can still enjoy it. The problem comes with the fact that you'll never be able to access that higher end of content because for trials, the PvP higher end game, and for raids, the end game, you can't play it solo. There is no matchmaking for it. I understand why there's no matchmaking for it because it needs teamwork. You need mics, you need communication, you know. But that's what makes it good: the mics and the communication and the mechanics of each raid. So I personally, if you can get people on the same system, then go for it. Oh, I've only just seen you comment Red Bull Cup. Yeah. Hey, we were lucky to get to the semis, all right? I count that good. We didn't deserve to win. Croatia played better. I hope Croatia win now. It'd be awesome if they did. They probably won't beat France. But it'd be awesome if they did. So, the problem I've got is I've played the year's worth of Destiny, and I've still got stuff to do. As I was saying earlier, I still have stuff to do. There's exotics I haven't done. There's areas I haven't done. Still, technically, I've never finished Spire of Stars. Technically. So if I finish it tonight, that'd be great. I'm 382 on a decent build, so I technically still haven't reached 385. So you don't need to be complete max level to do this. And it is a good... Bungie make great first-person shooters. They really do.
Meta of Graviton Lance and fucking...
I'm going to pull the other guys down whilst they're having a chat. Just because I want to hear my voice. No. But if I'm going to make my point, I'm going to make my point. And they're just chatting and trying to get people in. This is the point. And this is why I didn't come on until now. Because we were supposed to start at 8 and it's already 8 minutes past. So we're already running a little bit behind as it is anyway. And that's fine. I don't mind. I'll have a little chat and stream whilst I wait for those guys to turn up. It's a great first-person shooter. The mechanics, the shooting is solid. The guns feel good. The design is awesome. Hang on one second. Are we EPing tonight? Are we EPing or are we Spire of Stars? Are we waiting for...
When everybody's there, we'll just run AP a few times.
Okay.
And then take off and do Spire.
Sounds good.
And now that frickin' Boo is missing in action, I'm gonna kill him.
Like the guy just headshot sniped me while I was sliding.
That's some pretty neat shit.
That sounds like a weapon that
cool.
wasn't a graviton or a vigilance wing.
I mean, it was a heavy weapon, so that doesn't count.
En route.
Also, Stormcaller is absolute trash. The fact that I can duel a Stormcaller with a sidearm is a joke. And actually trade.
Yeah, that's sad, super.
Should just up the damage so that it only takes 3 ticks of damage to kill someone.
Let's go. That's a very fancy armor lapse. I like it. Is that Iron Banner? Now, I haven't played Destiny about 2 weeks, so you're going to have to bear with me. What do? Pull the trigger and shoot. There you go, I remember how to do that.
Yeah, just shoot.
Huh?
Shoot stuff in the head. I'm running Huckleberry. I don't know, I'm going to shoot stuff in the head.
Make that much. Don't worry about it. You'll be going to bed in about 50 minutes. 50.
This looks like Warframe, but with less content. Yeah, that's kind of the conundrum I'm going for right now. Actually, it's not Warframe because the movement isn't quite the same.
Yeah, I'll join once my game is over.
It depends what you're after from a
Over
game.
winter, we're gonna do ET, and then I'll switch back to
Yeah, same. I'm just hoping it'll let me log back in.
Yeah, oh, gosh,
I mean, we're doing 3 anyway, right?
How do I say this? Oh, player left your team. Sorry, they're talking in my ear, and I'm trying to listen to them. I'm trying to be a good teammate, but I've muted myself from them, and I've muted them from you guys, just so that I can carry on chatting as best as I can. And I'm just running around. I have no idea what I'm doing now. I don't know what. We're trying to organise things, and it's not working overly well. I'm just going to go kill some things just for fun. Yes, I think if you stacked up everything that was in Warframe and everything that is in Destiny, Warframe definitely has more content. If you stacked up everything that was in Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 against Warframe, I think they would be quite similar. I think you would get similar amounts of content because Destiny 1 had a lot of content. And that's one of the biggest reasons that Destiny 2 got some flack, is that they brought over all this, you know, they literally had the game built for them and they cut a bunch of content. They cut a load of things. They're talking about, you know, like they revamped the weapon system and it failed. And it's like, well, people like the old weapon system. Why have you changed it, you know? The biggest issue I've got with it at the moment, and the reason why I've changed it, is because of the lack, it's just because of the time constraints and how you do things time-wise. And I don't know, after 4 years of playing this game, I've just kind of fallen out of love with it. I don't love it any same way I used to. So... I forgot that's not melee. I got to get used to the fact that there's different buttons for different things now. I went to press circle to melee. It's not. I have it on R trigger. Because I have bumper jumper set up for this. Because I treat it a little bit differently. Whereas Warframe I play with the typical, which is a little bit more like an action game. So... The thing is with Warframe, and this is why I'm a fan of it at the moment, is you get so much for free. And the way the developers make money is they make a game and they foster a community that love that game and they help the community, so people love the developers. So people are like, I want to give you money. I want to give you money because you're so awesome and I really want to support you because I love your game. And so they pay money, not just to developers, but then they get stuff in it. They get the content. They pay to get items or things like that. So they're not. It's not like they're saying, oh, "I'm just giving you money for no reason." You're still getting your content, which is awesome. But whereas with Bungie, it's like we're kind of buying things under a hope. You know, say what you want about Destiny 1. At least they slowly fixed it over time. Whereas with Destiny 2, it's been like they shouldn't. They lost so much trust with the launch of Destiny 2 because it's like, hang on. We thought you learnt your mistakes between the Taken King and then Rise of Iron. We thought you'd learn. We thought you'd learn. Why didn't you learn with this? It comes down to the fact that midway through Taken King, they started making Destiny 2. So all the good stuff that happened all the way through Taken King and then all the brilliant stuff that happened in Rise of Iron, it was a different team. It's different people working on it, and they didn't communicate or they didn't learn from it, or they felt, oh, let's dial it back. So that one of the conspiracy theories is they made an empty game on purpose, is because they then wanted to be able to charge you for extra afterwards. Maybe. That's one way to think about it. But the biggest reason that I'm making the switch, and I'm not making the switch, I'm not abandoning Destiny, I'm certainly not paying for Forsaken. I'm certainly not paying for the annual pass. I'm not doing that right now. I have precious little money right now at the moment for personal use. I have money to pay for bills and cars and mortgage and stuff and, yeah, family holiday and things. But for actual personal use for games and things, I want to buy Spider-Man. Activision, yeah. DE aren't owned by anyone big like that. They get to make their own decisions. They get to make their own shots, you know. So, and I do agree that Activision... the deal that they made, it's just ironic that I actually wonder, would Bungie have been better if they'd stayed with Microsoft? Or would they not? You know, there was a huge celebration when they divided themselves from Microsoft, and then they got into bed with Activision, and the same things have happened. Because if you get into bed with a big publisher, that's what they want. So, I will see how Forsaken and how the following expansions work out. I'm going to be one of those rare players. There's not going to be many of us, because there's going to be people who just give up altogether. There's going to be a reasonable chunk. The main chunk are probably just going to pay and get Forsaken and Gone there. And then I'm going to be part of that small chunk of people who keep playing Destiny but don't buy it, and see how different my gameplay experience is from everybody else's. How bad is the game? Because they keep promising, oh, with the new season that comes in, with Year 2 Season 1, we've got all these amazing changes. We've got the weapon slot changes, we've got the balances, we've got all these extra things that happen. Fairgog is now following. Oh, thank you for the follow. Final Void, thank you, I appreciate it. And we'll see how much, you know, that actually is true. Or is it the fact that... Because, like, the thing that was interesting, a lot of people praised Warmind. Some of the good stuff in Warmind was the fact that it came to the weapon changes and exotic masterworks and stuff and things like that. And those kinds of things are becoming... The weapon slot changes and stuff are going to be coming no matter what, whether you buy Forsaken or not. Now, I won't have access to the new raid. I won't have access to the storyline and all that lot and everything. But if people tell me that it's worth it, then great. I will then do it. I will then go and buy it. I will find a way to scrape some money together and I will do it. But, yeah, until then, just going to check in. Are we still waiting for Boo? Awesome. Cool. Sorry, I'm not quiet. I'm chatting to my followers on stream. Asking me lots of questions. It's quite nice. Yeah. Not at the moment. No, I've muted all you guys. They can only hear me, I'm afraid. So, if you'd like me to keep it that way, by all means, I will. I'd much rather people be comfortable with what's going on. And I muted myself. So, sorry. Go on. Are you sure? If you really do object, I really don't mind keeping everybody on mute. It's I know everybody else doesn't mind, but if I yeah, I really need to put that warning out for the mature content, don't I? All right, I'll bump you guys up then.
Especially when there's a lapsy pan.
What's the actual?
It's eHero DC. So on Twitch, Mixer, and everything. Oh, just my username. Yeah. But yeah, whenever I raid with new people or I play with new people who haven't been on stream before, I just think it's common courtesy to, you know, ask permission before they have their voices out and things. So I do mute it when I go into like personal things, or certainly for myself, but for other areas as well, I always try and mute it or black it out and stuff. But if anybody doesn't mind, then yay. Hey, what's up? What you doing? I am running around Mars shooting things, waiting for a booyah to come and kick some I can never pronounce his name. Powder. I can't remember his name. The big
Clam chowder.
And none of us.
Chowder.
Clam chowder.
Gosh, that's a very old Simpsons reference. That is. Chowder.
Yeah, but we're gonna EP if Snape gets it set up, right? If we can invite him to the party because...
I already did, but he didn't join.
Yeah, I can't even see my friends list because PSN is...
Yeah, it took me 4 attempts to get in with you guys before it even let me in. It's not good.
It's actually like a bit weird watching a stream of a guy that I'm playing with. It's like,
You want to be careful with audio. You hear yourself on mute. You hear yourself on loop, and that is really weird.
Yeah.
Hey, Snoop.
Hey, Snoop.
I muted it.
Hello.
There's Snoop.
Hello.
Oh, chest. Free stuff. Oh, Mars token.
It's not going anywhere near as smoothly as last week.
Tell them I said
when
hi.
other people-
They can actually. This is the reason I have the
Yeah,
restream on the side of the screen, because that is the restream track. Because I'm streaming to several different places at once. Because I'm at the point where I have nothing with Mixer. I'm an affiliate with Twitch. It's like I'm on the low level rungs. You know, averaging. I don't even have my view count up because it's so low. Because I just want to focus on playing the game and not actually doing anything. But because I get a lot of chat from Mixer, I get a lot of chat from Twitch. That's why I put it on the screen so that you guys, if they put a chat in Twitch or that you chat in Mixer, they can see you. So I don't expect people to have me open on multiple different channels at once. That's it's a little bit much to ask. So, but I've had equal responses from Twitch and Mixer, which has been really nice. I think I've got more followers on Twitch because I like all my clan and things have come from Twitch. All the people, so 0 Minutes, which is Laps, Havoc, which is Angel, Ams is following me, and all these other people who follow me, which is really nice of them. So friends and family.
The lobbies that are even more full.
Hey, Booyah's joined us.
Hello? Hello?
So I did make a bit more of a head start on Twitch, but I have to say, I'm loving the Mixer community. The Mixer community is really great. The guys who have been speaking to me have been nothing but amazing people who've been really positive.
Like, what do you guys want me to be? I can be any class.
Hang on, they're talking important stuff. I should probably get back in there.
Is there a setup or
Defend a bubble. Weapons of light.
yeah, let's have one with weapons. And
I'll go blessing. I'll go blessing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do the tether on the boss. Rip to the D1 tether. Actually being useful on bosses.
Melting point. Whoa.
Yeah. But tether was a bit easier to set up, you know. Don't have to smack the boss.
Hey, my friends, my followers, I'm happy to do anything, you know. I just want to build a really positive, really interactive, just really inclusive group of people who come and hang out and chat with games. I have found that the most fun I have when streaming is A, when I'm winning at Hearthstone. Can't deny that that's good fun. And just when we're chatting and hanging out and having brilliant. A couple of weeks ago, I had a really long, great chat about Marvel movies and the Marvel franchise and things like that stuff. Is this Star Wars? Not quite, no. Could have had a big chat about Star Wars as well. But yeah, and it's just chatting and being interactive and stuff and things. So I will apologise though if later on. This is the only other thing why I'm a bit on raiding and streaming at the same time. Hey, hello, big boy. Is that when you're trying to do the mechanics of Destiny 2 raids, it does require communication, which generally requires sometimes some kind of silence or waiting for your turn to speak.
No one does flashpoints at Mercury though.
I'm very aware I'm talking over them because they can't hear me unless they've plugged into my channel.
I mean, I kind of don't
know what we're doing.
Do any of my milestones anymore because I recently got all the exotics and all my characters are 385, so there's really just no point.
I have one character left to get to 385, and that's who I'm playing with now.
I hope you guys don't mind playing with a filthy casual, because I don't have any characters at 385.
Wow, get out of here, man.
I'm 382!
Oh, you're a...
yeah. I think if I was a Destiny streamer, then you could definitely call me filthy casual, but I stream a variety of games, which I haven't worked out yet whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'll figure that out later.
Yeah, no, I think for the start it's better to focus on one game and then once... Just
get one character to 385 and go from there.
No, I mean like the streaming it's better to focus on one game and kind of like build up your audience and then carry them over to other games.
I think you've got to be careful with that. I found that in particular, like, because I stream Hearthstone, which is a card game, which is great, But people who want to watch that aren't interested in watching me play an FPS or anything like that. So it is tough if you build up one kind of community. And I'm the same. I've watched some streamers, and if they're not playing that one particular game that I watch them for, I then like, oh, I won't watch them tonight then. I'll go and do something else.
Yes, got it.
Yeah, there's a few that I like watching like on every game just because of the person that's doing it.
Who do you want to?
That's what I'd eventually like to end up being like, but I know it's going to take a long time for that. Like even when I watch like if Goth's playing like Fortnite or something, I'm like, no, not interested. Yep, just gonna have to watch someone else or do something different. But then if he is dipping into other games, comms is important. I'm doing it. You are, and I try and avoid it. I'm loving the chat. It's good.
Doing whatever, just enjoy the guy.
Yeah. Well, that's the eventual aim. It's going to take a bit of time first. But I think the biggest thing I went for initially, my philosophy was, well, I play games anyway, so I'll just play the games, enjoy myself, try and be interactive and interesting. But I'm literally just going to play the games and have fun, and then just hopefully the rest will follow. Yeah. That's the theory that I'm working to at the moment. I've only been doing it for a few months, so I'll see how it goes after that.
Well, as long as you have fun doing it, it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I'm trying to take the friend request from Musky right now, but PSN just fucks me over. So
you might be able to join to the clan. Yeah,
you
said the clan's not working.
No, clan's back up.
I want somebody to get on her so I can just be done.
Yeah, hold on.
She's not
so that she can be booted.
She's not on. She's well, clan's gone, but I think I have her on friends list now.
I've seen some schedule when they play games. Yeah, and that's the thing. I initially tried to be consistent with my game playing. I tried to go with Hearthstone on Tuesdays, Destiny was Thursdays, and other games was Thursdays. Like I tried Bloodborne, South Park, and a few other games, and then Saturday was Destiny Day, generally Raid Day. So.
Okay, well, I'm joining on. I can't see her because I'm not in the clan, but I can join on to Speedcrafter, and then when I load in, I should get.
Yes, Bungie, you are making this so easy for us to play with our friends.
Yeah, that's fine. That works.
I know, right?
Oh, jeez. Bungie's too.
How many people are you trying to take with you, lads? Or are you just anywhere?
Yeah, if you're trying to take 4 people in, Speedcraft. Oh, we'll go to orbit. Bye. You didn't leave the fire team. You took us with you, didn't you? It's fine. Don't worry. I'll go first. Oh, right. Don't promote me to team leader. Now I've got to make decisions. What's the meter at the bottom center? It's experience. That's what your experience is. When you hit level... Oh. Okay. Right. Hang on. I was gonna say. I'll join on to Angel then. I've joined on to Angel's team then.
We do have 2 blueberries in instance as well.
Once you hit level 30, so aren't you max? I'm max level, but I'm not max light or max power. Sorry, it used to be called light in D1. It's now called. I'm going to turn them down a little bit just so that. Max power is 385, so I'm not far off. If we're not doing that though, I'm changing my gear. If we're not. I can get higher, I'm just changing equipment because this is my non-raiding gear. Makes me look as close to Master Chief as I can, if it'll bloody load. It's gonna load. It's not gonna load. It's not been good for me. So, I'm not fully max yet. I could be fully max if I really wanted to be. If I grinded out the last few levels and stuff and things. But you don't need to be 385. I can do all the activities. I don't find anything too tricky, so... They're doing very complicated things. I do know what they're doing. We're trying to do a big public event, which should normally take 3 people, and we're trying to do a complicated way so that we can do it with like 8 of us to make it really easy. So we're not raiding. So my title's wrong. Oh well. Yeah. Come on, Blueberry. Is 382 very different? No, it's very minimal. Like if I was 350 would be pretty not pretty low. It's still decent, but it would be reasonably low. So and things would get difficult there. But the difference between 380 and 381 is 380 and 385 is minimal at best. So. What's going on? No. I have to change my titles. Ooh. Where's my stuff? It was a pleasure watching your stream, but I need to cook some dinner now, barbecue. Thanks for joining, Final Void. No, it's been great. I've been really enjoying it as well. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, 7:30 British time. Come and join. It'll be great fun. Thanks for coming around, man. Appreciate it. Are we EPing now? I am paying attention, I swear. Swords. Yeah, but there's like 3 of you doing it, and it's like, whereas now, actually, didn't they say originally it was designed to be a 3-man activity at max light? Yeah, and I suppose that is, you know, something to people to try. But when you can get 7, 8 people together, cheesing their own system because they don't bloody give you a spare options. Oh, boss is out. It's anything like round 1. Are we just going right to the end then? Is that the goal? $16 minutes, God, it takes me at least 18. The key there is 18, at least 18. Normally 3 hours. Actually, I'm going to be honest here. I've never finished Spire of Stars. No, I mean I've had like 3 attempts. I know the mechanics. I know what to do. Don't worry, you're not going to have to completely carry me. But no, we were close. We were really close. But last time I played was with Ben, and he was seriously underleveled. So, and we were just dying. Yeah, 5-manning it essentially. Yeah. Who decrypts my keys? Anna, cabana, bana, momana, Anna. Hello, kitty cat. What do you want? Come on, jump up into the bed. Come and join me. No. He does want something to eat. He's very disloyal like that. He will kill for food. I mean, literally, he does kill for food. But he would also, you know, stab out your right eye if it meant he could get a treat. But... oh, I've already got one. Didn't need to do that. Oh, more deadsies. Hello. Oh, seeing from different angles. Hey. Yep. Up. Booped myself. One token and a blue. Lucky. Oh, laps. Look at you lavishing it all up. I mean, at the end of the day, Bungie just clearly loves you. Yeah. Why not? Double dip, come on. I know that's not the good kind of double dip, but... I was going to say... Where are you, Mr. Knight? Where is he? Oh, we haven't killed the last one. Oops. Swing sword. Bam. I hate witches. Oh, it's Noga! No, it's disappeared. Teleported. Oh, and a witch appeared. 2 witches appeared. And an ogre! Jesus Christ! Okay, I've got a lot of teleport and deadies. I had a lot of teleporting enemies there. I'm sure that was fun. Bastard's dead. Shoot lots of hive. It's a good plan. Prepare to do battle. That's nice and helpful, Punchy. Death. Ow. I mean, I probably shouldn't run into his corpse. Hey, decrypted cache key. Three tokens and a blue. Okay. Rock. Oh, he dodged the little swear word. Fuckwit. But he was literally, I fired the rocket right at him and just was about to hit, he darted to the side. I was like, since when is the AI in this game that good? Yeah. Did it again. You're mine, witch. Gotcha. Boss is out, supposedly. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Yeah. Jeez. I've heard of that one. That's a tricky one. I mean, mine have 8 orbs, but it's orbs of light. I don't know if that counts. Don't you take that back. Fuck. Shrieker. Go, Ems. I'm trying. We're all trying. Thank fuck. Whew. 2 seconds left. We weren't cutting it close on purpose. Very nice. I got the mark. Yay. What was the weapon this week? Oh, okay. Shader. We did that on purpose. We wanted suspense. We wanted intrigue, you know. Come on. Yeah, lapses. Full damage with tractor cannon. That's how we like to rock. We like a challenge. Of course. Come on, Dim, what have you got for me? No, I don't have anything. That's a shame. Oh well. Are we doing another EP? Not very long, but it's fine. You guys will have enough Aspire, so you'll be alright. I know, but I've got maybe an hour, hour and a half. I don't mind if you guys want to EP. I don't want to hold you back from EPing, so, and I can help with that. So. You are going to get the Nobel Prize letter in the post soon, so don't worry about that. Just someone. Yeah. I was going to say, if I say definitely an hour and a half, I really don't want to push it any further than that, though. I was going to say I probably can't do tomorrow. I probably can't. Yeah, and then get onto the server. Laps is not advocating poaching players.
No, I'm not. Absolutely not. But I'll join there.
That's teamwork, that is.
Yeah, you know. Are we starting this election?
Let's go then.
Okay, so the public first, though.
No!
At least it's not the war set, so calm your tits.
Plan here is to kill things.
Yes, it's great when you're on the other side of a Night Stalker, just seeing him around the corner, you just shit out wards.
Wow.
Oh my god, she ran out of why?
Dead. Right, that's that one over. Right, let's move on from this. Let's go.
You know what would be great though? If exotics were actually worth getting, if you already have all of them. why do I have more benefits out of a legendary engram than out of an exotic engram at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the question is now, can I get up there with Blink? Yes, I can. Alright, great.
Apologies. That's some lovely teleporting thrall there.
They are imitating me. They're all have one.
And they can get on the bridge.
I don't understand why they took Blink away from our contracts.
Yeah, right. I just lost it. This is the hate our hunters, isn't it?
Someone boot.
They made a background and it's just
No.
besides blood scene of Harley Quinn's butt on loop.
Nice. Sounds great.
Do we have people in every fire team, or do we totally leave a fire team? I think we lost one.
Yeah, we know.
No.
Lost a fire team. Damn. Technically, it's still an instance. Yeah, you're right, Snake. Yeah, that will join it. Or used. They kicked me, so I don't know if I enjoyed it. No, well, there is. We're only 2 fire teams now, so I'm wondering if it will, because we're still should be an instance nearby you. You might still be
Yeah.
able to join into it in the way that you did before. I think you have the best chance.
Oh, please don't kill me.
Yeah.
Let's go. Fucking devour. Take on the wall.
I was just looking around for the other room. So,
I was gonna say, someone, you want to watch Game of Thrones whilst playing Destiny? That's hardcore, that is. It's not exactly a light-hearted sitcom that you have on the background whilst you grind.
season 3, no spoilers.
But what happens is, Jack Sparrow comes in and kills them all.
Ruined that for me.
Sorry, the Jack Sparrow appearance is just so clutch at the end of the last season. I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but Sean Beam isn't in it anymore. So just you have to look at that.
There might be people who have not
And that's why I said Sean Bean isn't in it anymore. I didn't say any more than that. And wasn't it the point where Jon Snow takes over like a space station and like builds up a revolution or something, and you've got to go in as a special advanced warfare agent to go and take him down? Yeah. I don't know what the plot for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was. I just know Kit Harington was in it. Or was it Infinite Warfare? No, it was Infinite Warfare. Advanced Warfare was the Kevin Spacey one, when he was still hireable.
I mean, he's still a good.
He is. He just did some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But in Hollywood, that kills you.
I mean, I'm actually quite sad that it like came.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I could still enjoy House of Cards.
I like him as an actor. All the stuff that he'd ever done previously, I really enjoyed and really liked. But people do stupid shit.
Oh, no, I think we have one spot that's actually great.
Jesus, do you know what? I am shooting it, but I never even paid attention to. I can't believe we didn't do level 2. Ah. Rip. That was on stream as well. It's because we were talking about Game of Thrones. And Kevin Spacey is... I know they've just all left now because they've gone, not watching noobs. Can't do level 2 VP. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. DPS. No.
So, do we just do it?
I was going to say, should we just go to SOS? And then... If we... Hello.
Hello.
It's because you went here, Laps.
Yeah, it was
And look what happens.
Well, we
So
had
you just
a
say
fighting.
Murray's not doing DPS
Yeah,
even though he's changed all his shit. I thought you were bringing the damage, boy.
I threw my Nova Bomb and the shotgun, but there was no boot.
Yeah.
So
Oh, who's not
Boop, boop, boop.
also we lost the fire team, so we're thinking about just doing SOS now.
Okay, let's do it. Just giggling there in the background.
So the question is now, do I switch to my Titan or do I stay in Overlord? I think I stay in Overlord, like I haven't done it on Overlord yet.
Boo, you can join.
Okay.
Let me switch over to.
The black screen of death.
Oh, right, my mouse isn't gonna work in this.
No.
Sadly. No, it's sad.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh, shit.
You just gotta accept it.
Uh-oh.
How can you accidentally launch a game?
I was updating all my games on the Blizzard app and I actually hit enter and it just launched WoW.
I mean, if you can WoW and Spire at the same time, I'll be massively impressed. Yeah. I'll equip my Legend of Acrius. It's power level 260.
I'm a skipper maybe. I'm not sure though. For the start.
Alright, cool. Smashy, smashy.
I'll do plate 4 or 3 or 2 or 1.
Can I do the far right corner? Because that's the one I know.
Yeah, I'll do the left one. I'll take Dave.
It's like...
You guys want me to just kill someone or anything?
Traffic 2 and I are the floaters.
If you come and sit up here, I'll feed you when I'm done. You gonna come and sit up here?
Great one, lads. You just let's go.
Oh, what? 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 I was talking to the cat. I was talking to the cat. What's Angel doing? Like being like organized and stuff, it's just so... No. That's Angel slut. Come on, Angel, be quicker. Oh, okay, no pressure, but we're starting now. Go.
Yeah, no pressure, but hold on.
Shit. I had the wrong heavy equipment.
It's fine, we'll be fine.
Fucking casual. Yeah. Nice. Someone killed the Centurion to my left. That was in the middle of shooting at when you Angel.
I missed. I shot and I missed. Shooting and I hit.
Eyes ready.
Ready.
Laps incoming.
Roaming.
I don't even know.
Oh, Huckleberry's so good.
I'm a bit confused about how I died. Yeah.
Oh.
Oops, there we go.
Big dudes are out.
Right, Angel.
Yeah, I'm ready. Throw it. Okay, sailed over me.
Shield lower.
It's the shield load. Right, let me just get to the top of my thing first. And then I'll check it.
Big guy's dead.
Sorry. Oh, Huckleberry's so good. Yeah, that's it. All done. Well done. You've completed Spire of Stars.
Yeah. you threw it in. It's your fucking boss. Yeah. Alright, Angel.
How have I still not got any heavy ammo?
I'm ready.
Okay, are you ready? Dude, I think I'm wrong thing.
Yeah, mine are damage.
Yeah.
No, mine
No!
isn't damage.
Bloody gladiator.
Yeah, but mine would feed.
I'll get the ball. You get them. Fuck.
Thanks, Sams.
Oh,
Is the ball gone?
couldn't get the ball. Yep. Well, we're dead. I'm dead anyway. I stepped on the thing. Accidentally. I'll run to Angel so I die.
Callus is disappointed. Wah, wah.
Why
Where
couldn't
is
you
it?
just get angry at
Well,
us?
what were we saying? Fuck casuals.
Thank you.
That's great.
Wear it like a badge.
Casual and proud.
You gotta step on something first before you throw it. Yeah.
No, don't.
No, you just have to
No,
charge
you gotta charge it to start the power.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
There you go. Wow. Exactly.
Easy class. GG easy. Oh god, I'm losing control.
And that's why I put this down as a mature stream. Come up.
Farewell.
And come in laps. Oh, a boop throat. Sorry.
Yeah, the storm's still doing. aim assist.
My daddy is dead. Homing.
I got him.
Okay.
We'll go
Went into a defensive stance for protection. Yes.
There's another third one. Oh, he dropped heavy, yeah.
Go on. Yeah, I'm on slicing and dicing me. Incoming laps.
Shit, love it,
Shields
by the
down.
way.
Chemical tomorrow.
Nice, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
done, right?
No.
Tits be calmed.
Murray!
Go fast, go fast.
Or I'll stop riling up
Your nips are getting hard.
I'm hit.
Thank you for finishing that man.
No.
I have to say,
Calling.
Target ends. Oh,
I needed to throw the ball, otherwise I was going to die.
I'm gonna step on my shit anyway. Oh, that was maybe a bit risky. 8, 9, 10. I know we gotta get it. Alright, what's you?
Nope.
I'm so confused.
I
Yeah.
was just about to say heavy.
You guys, can we not, like,
Yeah, but when somebody says the plate is down, can you, like, throw it in their direction?
yeah, I was confused.
Yeah, but I said throw the ball.
What does throw the ball mean?
I said it a couple of times. I didn't even just play along.
Throw the ball in the forehead.
The plate is down.
Yeah, yeah, in the future, I'm just not gonna run across the map to rest someone to someone else.
Yeah.
That's better.
Are you fucking
You gotta-
kidding me? It went to over it.
You gotta charge it.
I did charge it, man.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I did charge it, fucker.
That's for you fans out there.
So offended.
I'm sure you did. Oh, God!
Wow!
Getting offended by these throws.
Yeah, no.
I'm offended by these throws. Okay.
so you can
Well,
I need to smoke break. Oh, it did start. What? Wait, it landed on us.
yeah. No, because you threw it into the actual cup and it like
Eventually started.
exploded into
Super.
it. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Love it when the tracers come out. They're just fucking blinking all over the place.
Come on.
That's my favorite.
Laps incoming. Oh, that was a really crap throw, sorry.
And there's the song cutting out. I almost missed it. Red Angel. Yeah.
Sound can fuck up the whole time.
I was really worried about that glitch only being a part of the raid.
What's the ball? What's the ball?
Hit an enemy.
No! Shield's down.
Oh, yeah, Dawnblade fucked him up.
My plate's sitting on the floor.
You need hit the ball and get that.
Yeah, go get your heavy.
Heavy.
Hey, you
Yeah.
were told to get heavy.
That's it. Boot him.
I'm with you. We'll have a quick smoke break.
Oh, okay.
People don't mind.
Go get a drink then.
Smoke or boot?
Smoke or boot? Explosions. So, yeah. A little bit of a mini break for everyone. I really do want to finish the raid. I really do. But we've literally just started. Now, luckily, we play this. We do some ping bonging goodness. And then we go to the final boss. The final boss is one I'm sort of worried about. How long it's going to take, considering we're sort of semi-struggling on this one. But we'll see. If I have to call out, I have to call out. I have, unfortunately, regular job stuff to do. I have family stuff to do tomorrow, so I don't want to be up too late. But, yeah, it's been good fun so far. I'll check my streaming stats. How long have I been streaming for? 2.5 hours. Good evening. So I muted myself so I could talk to stream and you guys didn't have to listen to my innocent talking to myself. So when I was streaming Warframe, I had two guys who were really chatting with me from Mixer. So yeah, I hate to say it, but Destiny's been my least productive game. Hearthstone, I've always had a steady stream of chatters and stuff. And the Warframe stuff I've been streaming this week has brought in loads of people. I got a new follower who basically turned into my guide. And then there's been a couple of guys tonight who like Warframe who were chatting to me whilst I was playing it. And yeah, the Destiny community is not vocal. They're not overly active right now.
Do you have many viewers for?
Not for Destiny. Destiny is my least interactive. I mean, I streamed with Angel 2 weeks ago, a week and a bit ago, and like literally had zero activity for 2.5 hours. And like tonight, the only activity about Destiny has been a guy who's been following me, who knows Warframe but knows nothing about Destiny, has asked for some comparisons, and like he's like, oh, is it worth getting into Destiny? Should I wait for a big bundle for the new stuff and things? And yeah, come and join us. It's good fun.
Oh yeah, we could do
Yeah.
Piggy in the middle.
What? What? I'm supposed to be the person you throw to.
Oh good.
Get it before Angel does. Don't let Angel get the ball.
Oh no. That's what though.
This is good for us to practice.
Angel, you go be Piggy in the middle. Piggy's going for it.
I got it. I got it. I did it on purpose. That was a feint. No! Fine. I'm in the middle though. No, I lost it, so I go in the middle. It's my throw. Whoever touched it last. Ha 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 ha!
Angel back in the middle.
Damn, the Maggie. Whoa. Can we
Laps, get it!
spot?
Get it!
Jackpot.
Alright, booyah.
I need one person's a thrower and everybody is like a mob over there.
Sounds like dodgeball.
They're like
And
called
who you
jackpot.
throwing it to?
Alright,
Hey, back.
If somebody catches it, then they're
Jack and Laps. Alright.
Go on.
Alright, here comes a jackpot coming in hot. I might be high.
No! So. Well then.
So while you were smoking, I got myself
Yeah. Here's me drinking water. Yeah. Mmm. Delicious water. Yeah, healthy.
What is this?
Water. It's what you shower yourself with. Unless you shower in beer.
Beer.
You shower yourself in scotch? That's an expensive shower.
But it's a fun one.
Unless you have open wounds. Then
Yeah. Are we all here? Are we all here?
Yeah.
Here.
I mean, if you have open wounds, it hurts, but
And you know what? I deliberately said,
Oh, shoot.
I deliberately avoided saying, are we all back?
Yeah, I did. I did it, Murray.
It's the
I know. I'm tired. I forgot.
And I'm Laps.
tee.
Oh, it's Murray. Heads.
that was a bit off, but I
It
appreciate
was,
it.
but you were all over the place, so you're welcome.
I need a hero. I took. Incoming laps.
Murray.
Yeah, those throws, you better kind of warn them.
Oh,
My tits are so calm, you can't even imagine.
your tits have been a bit
So
agitated.
calm, they're almost
I'm here.
arrested.
Need to get some cream for that.
Cream.
Okay.
You're actually
Just going to the top first.
Yeah, no, we're just talking about tits and then cream, and I got a little bit distracted.
And Steve Will coming out. Or his laps getting out.
got it. I should have. Where the hell did it go?
Gone.
Oh my god, it hit twice.
I have to say, guys, the Huckleberry fucking kicks ass in this encounter.
It's
Yeah,
delicious.
It's my favorite gun, period.
I got the catalyst.
Ooh, nice.
So I might break it out in a minute. Right, Angel?
What do you have to do for the catalyst? Just,
Heroic adventures.
Oh.
And I got it on, and I got it on the first one I did.
Okay. There's a bather here trying to shoot me.
he got down with that move on.
Laps.
Yeah. Samurai,
Wow.
get it, or did I throw it over your head?
You threw it like, oh shit. Get on that.
Somebody
My
got my plate.
god. Yeah.
Watch your breed.
Alright, I'm hit.
Zero.
Here are the shields down. Throw one
Okay.
of those to the top.
Whoa, I got booped. Okay, still though. Thrown. Fire lit.
You bolt coming out.
Yeah, got it.
Calm your tits.
Don't have any.
That,
That is a different discussion.
Our tits are at about a 7. We're
That
gonna need
was
them.
a
That
motion stopper.
is a different discussion for a different day. Come on.
Tear out.
Ooh, heavy.
Ah, got it. No, that was fine. I much prefer it to be in front of me than me turn around and be like, where is it?
Big dudes are out.
Laps incoming.
The shield's down. Throw right to the last one.
Okay, is the shield down?
Yeah, yeah.
Just put this up just in case it's not the last one. Yeah.
Nice. Jeez. Whew. Lovely goodies.
add any space for the shader, that's not an option. Do the shader.
I'm rushing ahead because I'm limited on time.
Yeah, yeah, go. Right behind you.
Does anybody particularly want a chest or do we just rush through?
I was going to say, I'm going to, for the sake of time, I'm voting for rush.
Never mind, but it has to be everybody. You said you want the
Yeah.
chest, Samurai?
No, I'm not worried about it. I would like if someone else was gonna get it, I'd get it as well, but
Dennis, you good?
I mean, don't worry about time. I'm sure someone will sub in for me if I can't make it for the whole thing, so.
I know,
Submit
it's
somewhat well.
been pretty, yeah, it's been pretty quiet and,
Naive optimism then.
oh yeah, we just have to be in this room this time.
which room?
Where at?
Let me get my
Sounds
Huckleberry,
good.
actually.
I need to get this out.
Yeah.
Put on my, temple boots.
Why do I just transfer it away from my phone character? Why am I so stupid?
Maybe you can answer that.
Crackly M's.
Correctly,
Yeah, you're very crackly, Ems.
I thought it was just me, but
Noodles.
Sir Dennis. Oh no, I jumped too high. Whoa!
Why does everyone suck so bad with the Warlock jump? It's really not that bad.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's no Titan jump, so what can you say? But
Fucking hell,
Oh god.
oh my god. I'm not
The
even
most
religious,
perfect
but
of
after
body
that,
blocks.
yeah. Gonna done it if you tried. I was just about to do my melee charge and everything.
It would have been funny if you melee charged and well, see you later.
No! Oh. That's strong. I was safely on the thing, and then it just dropped as well. I hate this one. Like, this is the worst jumping puzzle of all of them.
don't say it. Angel would marry a jumping puzzle if he could.
Yeah, I would.
I mean,
I
the,
wish I
the,
was a jumping myself.
It's not worse than ships, than Tomb ships. It's not. It's really not.
no, that was fucking easy. I don't understand why everyone had trouble with it. That shit is so easy.
No. I did this. I did this one first time.
I never.
Tomb ships. Oh my god. I spent like a good half hour, 40 minutes the first time.
Oh, let me up.
And I think this one I did first time. So I was like, yeah, this is easy.
Going the right way.
Probably not.
For the chest, if you want to go.
Yeah, we'll get the small chest.
Yeah.
Small chest. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, save.
What a hunter. How do
You're
I make
welcome.
this?
You're a hunter. You should have no issues. You're a hunter.
Height is my issue, and speed.
Yeah, true. No, speed is really good enough. It's just-
No!
Well, I don't know, I keep getting outrun by Titans.
Well, outrun, but you're more agile than Titans. Not faster, but more agile.
Take that.
These
Thank you.
lion ramparts.
Yeah, well, line ramparts are pretty nice. You can just fly for days. I wish we still Bones of A. That'd be great.
Yeah. It'd be fucking boner city.
Oh, shut up. I didn't get
Mature stream. Pona City.
If I jump,
Oh no. Thank you,
if
Len.
I jump, I'll no, do I get back to there? Didn't get the small chest. Yes, I did.
Like, you can beat that?
I think you go around the other way, Boo. You can't get it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was going
waiting
that way and I
now.
didn't.
No.
Riding it out.
No. Bippity boppity boop.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Oh, it's just me. I never my shot. I thought you
Nope.
train us out.
Stupid ledge. I I did this first time. Trust me, I did. I wasn't even with a hunter, I was with a titan. Though I did use a sword, which helped.
I think you just got exposed.
Do you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. They had to... Oh, I'll take it making it to someone else's video.
How did I just fall off? Oh my... Can someone just shoot me, please? I'm not worthy.
Sam.
Now, is...
Need that stinking platform. Hell yeah, brother.
Why can you barely control your jump as a warlock?
You chose to be a warlock.
True, but...
Why
Like,
can nobody
I
control the wall?
You need to rethink your life decisions.
That's not what I said. I said the warlock jump. I didn't say
The best.
the
Yeah.
perfect one.
I mean, it's okay to be in third place.
Yeah, no,
As bad
I
as
agree,
people make it
Samari.
out to be.
It's not that bad, but it's still the worst jump. It is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's,
I don't think
It
it's
is,
worked out. I think it's what you're used to, because I find it very tricky to hunter sometimes. So I'm used to
It's one of the top.
I do agree it's one of the top 3.
No, I know that, but you're coming from like trying to
No,
slow down and back
actually,
off and
actually, it's
judge.
not because you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do the whole thing with Blink. I mean, I'll have to go before you get here, but apart from that...
If I make it, that would be pretty sick, to be honest.
This is where you turn around and tell us that you've been using Blink the whole time. Yeah. Well, she's hardcore. She's proper hardcore.
She's, yeah, she does it like in every
Yeah.
she blinks. Yeah,
Did the whole of what?
That's proper hardcore, that is.
and didn't die either. And
How
beat
do you?
everyone. How do you do
I
it?
mean,
I don't know,
just-
it doesn't matter.
And it wasn't
I
just
mean-
Blink, she did the whole ninja thing, so she was only using
Yeah, that's
rape,
right.
not-
She was. Because she was doing the ninja thing.
Yeah, it's
What
an Elgin
character
ninja.
was? Yeah,
Great
Metal
Rock.
Gear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And had all the her shaders set up. And
So, Blink,
all that.
Arc, so that would have been Blade Dancer, with Boltcaster
And a podcast.
for the whole raid.
Yeah. And
Was she useful during DPS?
master. Yeah. Absolutely.
Us as well.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, guess what we should do? Hit these... I need to melee them!
Go
Bam!
hit them with
No.
DPS.
You actually.
Sorry, Ems. Sorry, Ems. I did that first time in here. I went, what are these things? I know, I'll punch them. Yeah, oh, it was the very first time we were in there blind.
So you did figure out how to get to the next phase.
I'll be left.
Hero take... I don't know what numbers they are, just inner right. Inner right plate.
It's one from left.
Is this R1 then? Is this...
1 through 4.
The middle ones are R1, L1, and the outer ones.
I'll take R1. Yeah.
I would just call them 1, 2, 3, and 4 from left to right.
No, because the majority of us haven't done it that way.
Okay.
It's just like Oracle.
Like,
Alright,
sorry,
R1.
Ooh, heavy.
Okay.
like inner are L1, It's just the majority of us. Like anytime.
Well, I'm learning it brand new tonight, so.
And we do just for calling out these symbols, we just do square, triangle, circle.
That's gonna be tough for me.
Do you, Boo? Do I need to teach you your shapes, Boo? Look, I'm a teacher, Boo. I'll teach you shapes.
You know, fork, knife, spoon.
I mean, I usually just call them left, middle, and right.
Because like when we're up there, it's just easier to follow the shape.
And lay two. Sure.
Oh, we have to go on the plate.
Yeah. So Hero is going on after Hero. Oh, I was doing that. I was getting the heavy hammer.
I played left, but I'm sure I'll be fine.
There you go.
Ems has retainer.
Did it start?
Boo has
I
retainer.
don't. Power. Boo,
Right,
I'll take your. Oh
No,
no, you're
I'll
on
take
the
it.
right
I'm left, yeah.
Why did I forget this one already?
Laps, do you want
The
to?
ships, right?
Or someone want to take the last plate?
Yeah, I got the plate. Boo, you
Angel's
can-
going up.
It's
Okay.
just ships. It's just ships and then
It's triangle.
destroy ships.
Triangle. Oh, Hero's got it.
Okay, I'm on circle. Well,
Knife
two
and
quarters.
right. Triangle, knife, right. Okay, I didn't
No.
need to go up, did I?
All right. On your plates.
Fun,
3, 2, 1. Up. There we go. Yep.
Hero can grab me with it.
Already done. Nice.
though. Oh, I got a ball. I got a ball. And a retainer. Someone take my plate.
Oh.
Thank you.
On it. Charge it as well, Boo.
Yeah.
Everybody on plate. Off plates.
The whip.
Throw it at the ship.
Dottie.
Ship destroyed. Boopity bop. It's just like nothing more satisfying than here's some hammers being popped. Oh, don't, well, whatever, okay? It's hammers in my head. Just because I heard it wrong.
Tommy tits.
Everybody, let's keep running. 3.
What about 2?
Put your
Okay,
brow
can you
down.
manage 2?
Yeah. So
What's the next stage? Sorry.
Stand up, please.
I always
Look at this guy.
forget this.
The ship's in theory supposed to be really easy.
I guess it's just kill them.
We kill everything and then
Who's retainer? Oh, Hero's empowered.
Oh, I got
Alright,
retainer.
Lap's got then.
Go up.
I got
I
retainer
go-
as well.
Well, who knows who's gonna pass the ball?
No,
Shit,
it's
it
not.
follows.
No, it's
Is it?
not. No, it's
Okay.
not. It's not the boss.
Everybody on your plates.
Hey, what do I have
Still
the
there.
ball?
Just hold on to it for now.
Onto your plates. Throw it away.
No, keep it.
Alright,
Oh,
okay.
I just threw it. Threw it
Alright,
away.
there'll be another one. It's
Square.
Square, and I don't know the other thing
Square,
for that.
left.
Square.
It's only square.
Who's retainer?
It's square.
I
It doesn't matter.
I got
just charge
retainer,
it.
Boo.
You go. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Oh, Zamora, you've got.
Right, go in symbols.
Yeah.
Go in symbols.
Wait. On
Keep
it.
going symbols fast for 6.
Yeah, they're on. They're on.
Back to your plates.
I'll go up. Actually,
Oh,
I'm not-
Hero's got hero go up.
Hero.
Oh, well, I've got retainer. You got my plate.
Got your plate. Yeah, okay. You want to tidy up stuff though? after-
Whoa. No, dead 2.
Okay, you want to tidy up communication.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
You know, like people that are in floaters go up all the time. If they've got retainer, step on your plates.
Hero's going up. I was spawned on the other side of this map. Sorry.
Quickly, I'm gonna die.
Throw the ball before your greed gets you.
Come on. Oh, he's dead.
That means I didn't charge it actually, so...
Oh, did you
Oh, I don't have a token Ems. I think we're on a wipe here.
Oh. I'm
Okay,
coming.
now my greed is up.
Ah.
Samurai, use that retainer.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're out of
There you go.
3, 2.
Ah, it's fine.
Okay, guys, we're gonna tidy up. People that are floaters, if they have superior retainer, they are the priority. They will go up, no question. That's it. And then people that have retainer and going up are the only people that are talking. If we want to have a chit chat, we will do it in between deaths or stages, whatever. We're on a timer for hero.
Mind
But
that
what
you
else?
don't need to be superior for the army.
Yeah.
No,
Anybody
you
can do
don't.
that.
I know, but just when you're doing it, be vocal again. Otherwise, it's going to be a shit fest.
We were, but people were calling out for it at that stage.
Yeah,
saying
it got
how much
confusing.
power.
Yeah.
Cool.
So myself and Samurai are prioritized. If not, we will cover left or right. Myself and Samurai will be doing the main talking.
Cool.
When that ball comes out early in the second round, that's fine. If you can, just hold on to it, because then as soon as you know which one you shot, you go on the ball. You don't need to just throw it away. I mean, if you have to kill some things, then sure, pitch it. But if not, hold it, and then when they fall out, the shot.
I'm very sorry. My PC's overheating.
Step on the brakes.
It's probably something's happening, so I'm going to have to end the stream and turn my PC off. So sorry about that. I'll see you guys another time.